guys, it's me. Today I'm going to be bringing you a book haul. I know if you see my book resolutions video, you know that I've been trying so desperately to cut down on buying books. But before I made that promise to myself and to the few of you that watch, I did buy some Christmas presents for myself with gift cards and with my own moolah. So I have that haul, and I also have a library haul. You must be thinking, Kirsten, why are you going to the library when you have so many books of your own to read? Well, I know. I couldn't help myself. The books I had checked out I had to return them, and I was tempted, and I was tempted hard. But I made a promise with myself and with Jill, who also asked me that very question, and I promised that once these books that I'm going to show you have to be turned in, I will not check out another book until I've read some of my own. I'm thinking at least 3 of mine. At least 3. And then I go into the library, get a couple more. Depends, but I'm hoping at least 3, and then I'll be able to go there. But for now, this is the haul, and we'll worry about that later. Shall we? Okay, let's get right into it. So the first books that I want to show you guys are 2 of my favorite poets, and I read their books from the library, and I didn't own them, so I really wanted to change that. So the first book is I Ask the Impossible by Ana Castillo, and the second one is The Beautiful by Michelle Tea. I mean, look at that. This one especially, look at the graphics. I love these, and they will be featured in another video that you shall be seeing sometime, so look forward to that. The next book is my first middle grade book that I have purchased in a long time. It is The Girl Who Circumnavigated Fairy Tale Land in a Ship of Her Own Making by Catherine M. Valentine. And to be quite honest, besides that it is a fantasy middle grade, I don't really know much about it. I've heard about great things from many booktubers, and I wanted to try a middle grade book because I am up to here with YA, and I thought that this would be a nice start and transition. The next book is Wanderlove by Kristen Hubbard. And you're like, no, Kirsten, you don't own this. This is obviously a library book. Yes, this was a library book, but I purchased it on the used section of Amazon, and I guess this is a retired book. And basically all I know about this is that it's about a girl who travels down in a tour group through Central America, and she runs into, I should say, these other youngins her age, and she breaks off and explores. And traveling, of course, being the typical young person I really want to do. And so this sounded interesting, especially in Central America. You usually just hear about Europe, and it's a good change of pace, I think. The next book is by Michelle Tea again, and this time it is a novel, and it is called Valencia. I, again, don't know too much about this, other than it's about the lesbian scene in the 90s in San Francisco, and I like the author. So that should be interesting. And the next, Deb Caletti. Deb Caletti, I couldn't stay away. This is the first one I've actually purchased of hers, and it is Stay. And it is about a girl named Clara who's in a abusive relationship, and she has to escape. And that's all I know, and that just seems really dark and a different change of pace for Deb Caletti, and I'm interested in how she will portray that dark and serious matter. Also, I've heard that it is very fast-paced, which is a change. If you have seen my previous review of her work, you will know that. So, there you go. And the second to the last book is Elsewhere by Gabrielle Zevin. This one looks used. All the other ones look awesome for used. So this is about a girl who passes away and basically what the afterlife is like. Basically in this world, or in this version, you go back into the afterlife and you age backwards into your baby, and then you come back into the world. And I thought that that is a very interesting concept, and I've been wanting to read this forever, so I finally picked it up. The last book I didn't order off of Amazon. This is from a local used bookstore, and it is Ink Exchange by Melissa Marr. Creepy. And again, $3.99. Lovely title, hardback. That's really good. And I heard about this previously, and to be honest, I'd never really felt an urge to pick it up, but I was at the store and I was like, I need to buy a book. It doesn't make sense, right? You don't need to buy a book, but I did, apparently. And this is about fairies and about a girl who gets a tattoo that's linked to the fairies, and it pulls her in somehow. So we'll see how that one goes.